There are some things you can always rely on in New York: overpaying to live in a cardboard box, Aaron Judge hitting home runs, and Yankees fans passionately hating one of their own players. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa played that punching bag role for a little bit. Josh Donaldson also did. And I don't want to call it a new sheriff in town, since 2025 is his third season as a Yankee, but we have a special someone who started out as supposedly the next Derek Jeter, only to slowly boil into the most hated player on the team right now, and it seems to be reaching such a breaking point. I wanted to talk about it really quick. If you're part of the 57% of viewers not subscribed yet and enjoy the videos, consider hitting that button, as Anthony Volpe had hype, man. Now, was anyone calling him the next Derek Jeter ever fair? No, of course not. That's like saying the new Pope will be like Jesus Christ. You're just setting the dude up for disappointment. To be fair, the fact that he's a White Sox fan does show a lot of the similarities in the suffering part, but you get my point. Now, was everyone calling Anthony Volpe the second coming of Jeter? No, but enough humans did, to the point where it became a thing. And a big reason why this was even a thing at all to begin with, other than the simple fact that Volpe plays shortstop for the Yankees, which I don't know if you knew this, but that's where Jeter played, and that's the team he was on. Well, Volpe grew up a Yankee fan, went to the team's World Series parade back in 2009 before Instagram existed. Yes, that's how long it's been since the Yankees won the World Series. But Volpe was a fan. He was there 57 years ago at the last parade, idolizing Jeter. So all those years later, when becoming the Yankee shortstop, it just became a thing. Just like him not being a good hitter, that's also been a thing. Anthony Volpe is a great example of someone who you only know his name because he's a Yankee. And it takes about 3 seconds looking at his numbers to see that. In 2023, his rookie season, Volpe was a really bad hitter with pretty good defense. In 2024, his sophomore season, Volpe was a really bad hitter with really good defense. And in 2025, Volpe is a really bad hitter with defense so bad he's hitting his own players in the face almost as often as he hits his own target. Remember that whole torpedo bat thing at the beginning of the season? I know you probably forgot about it. That topic fell off harder than Blueface's career. But Volpe was one of the first guys to make those bats popular. He hit a home run on opening day. In the second Yankees game of the season, when the team hit 9 home runs, Volpe made up one of them, and he homered in 4 of the team's first 5 games this year. Now, I want to make a comparison between Volpe and someone else who jumped out hot with these bats, and you don't have to go far at all to find them. You don't even have to leave the Yankee infield. Jazz Chisholm, he started out on fire with the torpedo bat. Both he and Volpe, in their first 9 games of 2025, 4 home runs and great numbers all around. Now, the reason I bring Jazz up is because there's a big difference between the two and who's aged better. Jazz actually did struggle, like a lot, for 3 weeks. Got hurt, missed all of May, but he's come back and since been one of the best hitters in baseball. Since Jazz came back in early June, he's hitting over 300. His OPS is almost 1,000. He has 10 home runs. He's been awesome, while Volpe has gone in the complete opposite direction. Soon after, the torpedo bats became a whole hot topic before they then died off quicker than the hype around the last season of Squid Game. The Yankees gave Volpe a nickname, Volpedo.
Hey, why don't you hang out, have a seat right on the other side of the bar for me, will you? Keep your hands out of your pockets for me. Come on, just go over and have a seat, please.
Turns out that nickname makes total sense, though, considering Volpe's never proven he can hit anywhere other than the minors. And it's not just the offense that's been bad, but his defense. For some reason, after putting up great metrics defensively last year, Volpe's range has shot down this year, and he already doesn't have the best arm, whether you want to talk about strength or accuracy. He hit his own player in the face. A couple weeks ago, when the Yankees were playing the Mets, in between innings, Volpe tossed a ball in the air. Judge didn't realize anything was coming at him, running from right field, and bang. Friendly fire. Judge was fine, thankfully. All it did was just be something he had to put a band-aid on, but the jokes just write themselves. The literal last person who needed something like this to happen, Volpe. And during that same series in Queens, Volpe's parents were at the game, and his dad was on a video yelling at a Mets fan, I guess, for heckling Volpe, whether it was just in general or directly to his dad. And shit, we're at a point where I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again, but it's a Yankees fan Volpe's dad is getting into it with. They have been pissed off watching the guy. And right before the All-Star break, Volpe made sure Yankees fans had more reason to lose their minds. Like on this double play attempt. Jazz fields it, flips to second for 1 out, and Volpe's throw is just so weak to first. It would have been relatively close either way, but the runner is for sure out on any stronger of a throw here. Then later in the game, runner at first base, Volpe gets a ground ball right to him, goes to second for the force out, and the runner's originally called out, but after review, he was safe. Because Volpe just played this a little too casually for how how close of a play it was at second. If you look up Anthony Volpe on Twitter right now and see what fans are saying, you'd think you accidentally typed in Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, it is relentless. Will the Yankees call it quits with him? Probably not anytime soon during the season, but moving forward, like beyond this year, this does seem like a situation where the team might feel like they have no choice but to move in a new direction. Him struggling his first season, all right, whatever. Not being any better his second season, not good. But for the offense to stay this bad with no proof of being a good big league hitter 3 years into his career, while also heavily declining, and the one part of your game that actually was solid, is not a good combination for staying put as the New York Yankees shortstop. Was putting Anthony Volpe in the same breath as Derek Jeter dumb to do, just like it would be with any new player, of course. But hype or not, he's simply just not been good enough. And it's reached a point where in the eyes of Yankees fans, the dude is, he might as well be a Red Sox player. That's how much hate they have for him right now. Join my Discord server to connect with other fans. It's a fun community. Let me know your thoughts and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.